Hello and welcome to Let Me Be Your Game Guide, a podcast that spends each episode delving into a mystical new video game, exploring its charms and challenges, and helping you decide if it should be next on your list. I'm your host, Emma.
This is Rylan.
Join us for this week's rating episode as we escape reality and enter the metaphysical. For the remainder of this episode, let me be your game guide. I'd like to take another bite of cookie before we continue.
Go for it.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome.
We have cookie treats.
Instead of Sean, we have cookies.
Oh, yeah. So Sean...
It's been replaced.
By cookies. It's going to be pretty touch and go which episodes Sean can be on right now because it's baseball season for his boys. And he sent us his schedule and I threw up.
It's real ugly.
It's so bad. So like shout out to all those parents out there who are going to all their kids' sporting events and
heroes.
Oh my God. I don't know how he does it.
Sean's son won in baseball last night. So that was the first time that they won a game, I guess.
Yeah, congrats.
So that's awesome.
Yeah. So shout out to Sean's son. But yeah, so it's just Rylan and I, and we are talking about Artis.
And cookies.
Oh, yeah, sorry. How could I? The chocolate chip gas station cookies.
Sorry to cut you off for that.
It's important. We're talking about Artis Impact today. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really excited to talk about it. I've been so busy at work, we really haven't talked about this game at all.
No.
Which typically we see each other at least twice a day for a walk break. And I have just been so busy. And I'm sure you've been busy too.
I've been busy, not as busy as you, but I've been busy outside of work. So I actually didn't finish this game.
Well, that's okay. I did finish it. But the funny thing is, I finished the story, but I feel like there's like 20 more hours of gameplay that
really?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
A lot of side stuff.
Oh, there's so much side stuff. And I was reading that if you play through once, it can feel like you've gotten everything, but then you'll play through again. And there's just so many random events that you can miss because they only happen once. And if you're not there or you don't interact with the right person, it just doesn't happen. So.
Which is really fun, I feel like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because the events are quite humorous, too.
They're hilarious. Yeah. We'll definitely get into the details of those events next episode. But this episode, we're just going to talk about the game in a more technical context. And yeah. So I don't have a lot about the developer. This is a solo developer from Malaysia.
Oh, cool.
And I believe it's pronounced Mas, M-A-S.
Easy.
It's either Mas or Mass, but I think Mas because there's only one S. And it was published by, I don't know how to say this.
You got it.
Feuxon.
Perfect.
It's Feuxon. The game came out August 7th, 2025, and it's available currently on PC, but I'm seeing whispers of it being available on Switch, yes, in the spring of this year. So
Sweet.
Nothing official, but I did read that in one place when I searched real quick before we started recording.
And you played this like almost all on your Steam Deck, right?
I did.
So the Switch would be a good fit, probably.
Yeah, it felt like it wasn't super optimized for the Steam Deck. There was a lot of like lagging during combat and some of the more like graphically intense scenes. It definitely lagged. So
that's surprising to me.
Yeah, if you have the ability to play this on a desktop, I would suggest that. It definitely played better there, but it was playable on the Steam Deck.
Cool.
So yeah. The game, when it's not on sale, and I don't remember if we bought this on sale or not, it's $18.99.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Which I don't remember it being that expensive, but we must have gotten it on sale.
Honestly, after seeing the trailer, I would have paid lots. So I probably wasn't like, a sale.
Yeah.
I didn't need it.
Yeah. But yeah, a little bit about Moss. I don't have a ton. I just have some things from their developer site, which I'm going to link it in the show notes, but I will say that it's an unsecure website. So you will get a warning before visiting that asks you if you're sure if you want to go. So if you don't want to go, let me just read some snippets from their site.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Yeah, I did visit it. Hopefully I'm not compromised, but oh well. So Moss, the developer of Artis Impact, is an independent developer from Malaysia who began exploring deeper themes through art and game development in 2019. The game itself, and this is again more from the website, what is this game about? Artis Impact is a lighthearted JRPG. Players will embark on a journey as Akane alongside her companion Bot, engaging in humorous interactions and enjoying a story-rich adventure. Mm-hmm. Which, yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. It is... Oh, my phone. What the heck just happened?
What's happening?
What is happening?
The unsecure connection.
No. They do state that Artis Impact was inspired by Terranigma, which I've not played.
Looking it up.
Look it up. And Harvest Moon,
cool.
Which I will say that my playthrough was heavily story focused, but I did get little snippets of that Harvest Moon feel of the kind of like cozy gaming, like relaxing type experience. Mm-hmm. So I missed out on a lot of that. I think if I continued playing now that I finished the game, I could really marinate in that type of gameplay.
Sure. Terranigma, really fast, is a RPG for the Super Nintendo.
Wow.
From 95.
Wow. Well, check that out if you're interested. But yeah, so that's just a little snippets that I could find from their website, but that's about all I got on the developer. And I think I gave a little bit of a game description as well. Did you want to add anything else? We're really going to dive into what this game looks like, how it plays, but without any spoilers during this episode. So I think we could probably there is no accessibility report. That's the only other thing I have to say.
Okay. Yeah.
Before we get into this episode, I need to ask you, what were we doing this time last year? We've been recording this podcast for over a year. And we were discussing, it was a discussion episode for a game. And
was it a listener pick?
No, it was not.
It was the game after Figment.
Yeah.
So that,
I think there was like heavy debate. There was heavy debate over who picked this. Because I think it was on both your and my list, so we couldn't remember who picked it between you and I. It ended up, I believe, being my pick.
Was it Toem?
It was.
Hell yeah.
Yep. We were talking about
discussing
Toem.
it, yeah.
Yep. And Sean, this is the closest Sean has come to actually like being rageful about a game.
Which is so funny because it's the most like peaceful game of all time.
He hated it. It was so funny. But Rylan and I liked it. So go listen to that.
Yeah,
go check it out. Toem 2 is coming out soon. So yeah.
Can we choose that and Sean will suffer?
I will.
Oh man.
Well,
I'll play it.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah.
Go check it out. All right, let's get into it.
And now what you've all been waiting for. Not
even a beat. You didn't even miss a beat.
I kind of did.
Well, I was going to edit it out, but now you've outed yourself. Let's get started on our game rating. We take into account general considerations such as length, challenge rating, and replayability. We consider story and narrative topics, including plot, characters, and world building, presentation topics, including graphics, sound design, and music, gameplay topics, including content, variety, and mechanics, and lastly, we consider the overall value of the game. And before we get into this, I am going to explain a little bit. Typically, we get into numbered ratings for plot, characters, world building, content, variety, mechanic, all that.
Yeah.
We're going to try something a little different today. So if you're new to the podcast, then this is just going to be normal for you. But if you've been listening, we're mixing it up a little bit. We're still going to give a final rating, but we just wanted to see how it felt to just kind of talk about these things without giving them a numbered rating. And then
try to make it a little bit smoother, maybe.
Yeah. And then just come to our final rating at the very end. But for the most part, we're going to just just kind of talk about all the different features in this game. And so we're going to give that a try today. And we're going to start in general considerations and talk about length. How long did you play this game for?
I played this game for 5 hours.
Nice. I played this for 10 hours and not 6 minutes, 10.6 hours.
Wow. Right on.
Yeah. And I felt like after finishing, this was just like main story and maybe a couple side quests.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like there's so much more that I can explore and experience and little side quests that I can go on. So I probably will continue playing this game.
On.
Yeah. So I would say 10 hours for just like normal story mode. And then if you're wanting to do the extras, I read online someone played for an extra like 15 to 20 hours and was still like finding new stuff. So
that's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say like my 5 hours, I didn't have a lot more time than that, but I'll say I did give up.
You gave up?
I gave up.
Oh no.
And I wasn't sure when to disclose this, but I had a bad time, which is why I stopped.
Oh no.
But
we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah, I don't want to get too negative on the game.
Okay.
I could see this being a game that I try again in the future.
Sure.
But we'll chat more as the episode goes on.
Definitely. Yeah. Moving on to challenge rating. Our skill starts at beginner, escalates to easy, then moderate, difficult, and it tops out at expert. I will say you have the option to play in story mode or in like a regular mode. I can't remember what it's actually called.
It's just easy and normal.
Easy and normal. Yeah. So when I first started playing, we didn't do our plugs.
That's why I missed a beat earlier because I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it.
That's my bad.
It's fine. We're
just gonna blow on through.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do plugs.
And I was kind of in admiration. I was like, damn, she didn't even do the plugs. She's just rolling through.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
Be gone with you, plugs. You'll get them at the end. When I played this for the press start episode, which you can access if you join our Patreon at the $1 tier at patreon.com/letmebeyourgg. Oh God.
There's the plugs.
Jesus. I played it on easy. No, yes, easy.
Yeah,
like the story mode.
Yeah.
And then I thought I was playing on easy on my Steam Deck, but when I switched over to my Steam Deck, just a heads up for everyone, there's no cloud saving on this game. So I had to start my game over if I wanted to play on the Steam Deck. And when I started my game over, I didn't choose story mode. I chose normal.
That makes a big difference, I'm guessing.
So I don't know because I don't remember how easy the beginning part was because there wasn't a ton of combat. And so I played on normal until the very, 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 very end.
Wow.
Yeah. Oops. But it was fine. I made it.
I think being on easy would have saved me.
I think being on easy would have made everything like way, way, way easy because I played the quote unquote final boss on easy, and it was like he would hit me and I would lose like a minuscule amount of health, and I was like, that's insane because before I was getting like one shot and
damn, that is crazy.
Yeah.
I felt like the balance was a little bit crazy in this game.
Yes,
you played through on normal, it sounds like, for most of the game.
Yeah,
and that's what I was doing as well. That's where my issue lied because I was just fine, and then I hit a boss and it was like not even close.
Yeah. I needed to be like super upgrading like everything I could, using all of my money to upgrade my upgrades.
Yeah.
When you reach level 30, you can rank up and then leveling up your rank.
How did you know that you could rank up?
The computer told me.
Okay.
It had a little symbol.
Yeah.
And I talked to it and it was like, you can rank up.
Yeah. We'll talk more next time, but I had to look that up.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
To
get that far.
Yikes. Yeah. But anyways. I would put this at moderate, I guess. I almost want to say difficult just because you don't get a lot of instruction.
Yeah, I was going to say the game doesn't really hold your hand.
At all. It slaps your hand away.
And like just like when you slap those bags of flour or whatever. But like I think also the game systems aren't super intuitive. No. Some of them it feels a little bit familiar like JRPG, but there's some systems that I still don't understand.
Yeah, me neither.
So I think that makes it a little bit hard. And yeah, I would say it's not difficult.
Yeah. Let's put it at difficult. I think that's a good place.
And then, of course, I struggled with the bosses on normal as well. So
yeah, I did. There was definitely a point where I was even like the little mini monsters that were running around on my way to a boss. I would encounter them and they would kick my ass so bad.
Oh my God.
I was like, I'm just going to run around them and get to the boss. And then of course I got to the boss and he like hit me and I died. And I was like, God damn it. I was being impatient.
Yeah.
Moving on to target audience. Who do you think would be interested in playing this game?
I think if you were looking for like a very unique like JRPG that, I don't know, it's so different. Like if you're looking for like a diamond in the rough kind of thing,
yes,
try this game out. It's pretty sick.
It's like nothing I've ever played before.
Yeah. And it's like the graphics are beautiful, the story's good, like the gameplay is unique. It's just very different. It's not following what a lot of other games have done before. I think it's kind of carving its own path, which is cool.
Yeah, I really liked, we'll talk about this in graphics, but I really liked the way that they did cutscenes and it was just so beautifully done, very unique. I don't even know who I would suggest play this other than like everyone.
Yeah, I think like if you're into like, you know, eclectic JRPGs, I guess.
Yeah.
Like if you've played it all and you're tired of it.
Yeah.
Play this one.
Yeah. And
it's fresh.
If you're not looking for a challenge and you want to be more on the like Harvest Moon inspired side of things, play it on easy and just like really play all of the side quests. Like,
yeah, I think I would have enjoyed it if I wasn't banging my head against the difficulty, because all of the side stuff, the dialogue, like the events, it was all so much fun and like I was cracking up the whole time.
Yeah.
And then I'd get into combat and be like, well, shit. I don't even know what to do. How do I fix this?
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty gnarly. But yeah, this game doesn't have an official ESRB rating, but there's some pretty crude humor. They do bleep out the profanity, and I know that there was a setting that you could set that's like safe mode.
There's the adult humor option, which you can turn off and have super safe mode, but it wasn't that adult.
There are some things, and I think there's also some side quests that I didn't I didn't pursue that could have been more adult. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah,
it was kind of a weird mixture because like there was definitely, I guess you're right, there were some adult themes in there, but then there was also a lot that was like the character like acting like a little kid a little bit.
Oh yeah,
which was fun.
Yeah, it was like adult humor, but also very childish at the same time. Yeah. So yeah. Replayability. I think that this game is super replayable.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of talked about that a little bit, like you said, where people are still finding new things on their second playthroughs, time-based events.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of experienced that a little bit too, in that the reason that I stopped was about 3 hours in, had to go back an hour, and then another 2 hours later, I had to go back again.
Oh no.
So I just stopped, but I experienced different things. So that was cool.
Yeah, super cool. Yeah, I am excited to keep playing this game and like I guess technically replay it now that I've finished the story side of things. I still have access to the map and like running around and not really having any responsibilities.
There's a lot of fun and silly stuff that you can encounter.
There's a section that I don't even have access to yet. There's like a woman in the way that she keeps saying, no, you need a permit. I still don't have my permit. Yeah, okay. I don't know how to get in. So
Interesting.
Yeah, you don't go in there for the main story. So yeah.
TLC.
Yeah, maybe. Well, moving into the story and narrative section, this is usually when we would start our numbered ratings, but for this episode, we're just going to shoot the breeze and just talk about it.
Yeah.
And in this portion, we're going to talk about plot, characters, and world building. And I don't even think we need to talk about them in a specific order.
And I think these things were all fantastic.
Yes, they were amazing.
So good.
I loved all of the characters that you met. Everyone was hilarious.
Yeah, and they had such strong personalities too.
Yeah, even your AI companion Bot was so funny and just like very sarcastic and kind of like could take a joke well.
Yeah. They were a good team, I think.
Were. Yeah.
It was really funny. Bot was always questioning like the human ethics and morals.
Yeah.
He's like, we should just be stealing stuff. Like,
Yeah.
why are you trying to do the right thing? That's so stupid.
Yeah, especially it was like a place where the person was dead.
Yeah.
He was like, why aren't we taking the things?
Well, and it's funny too, because I feel like a lot of times, like in this sort of trope, the robot is like, no, we must follow the rules.
Yeah.
You know, but not here. The robot was very underhanded.
Yeah, and you find out a lot about the different AIs and their role in the world in the end. So I'm really excited to explain that to you next week.
Yes.
Especially there's also like a little like mini choice at the end.
Okay.
I don't know how the endings would differ that much, but you do get a little choice at the end.
Well, and also like where I was in the game, the plot was really just starting to take off.
Were you in the mall?
No.
Okay.
We were on watch duty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, this is so cool.
Yes. No, the
I couldn't beat that boss was my problem.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I did. I played that on my Steam Deck. So yeah, I think I had leveled up quite a bit before going into that battle.
Yeah.
I screwed around and I beat some mini bosses like out on different sections of the map, and I already had a few cores to add to my sword, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember when you start doing that.
Yeah, I went back and did a bunch of stuff. I was so overpowered, like the little guys before it, I could almost one shot.
Yeah.
But I had made a mistake that prevented me from even like having any chance against the boss. No hope.
Oh,
no
no.
hope. Couldn't even damage it.
What?
We'll talk about it next week.
I need to know.
At the same time, I don't understand why. I just have some clues. But I'm like, fuck.
We'll talk about it next
week.
week.
And I didn't want to go back and do that 2 hours of leveling up again.
Yeah, that makes sense. You didn't. Oh, because you also couldn't quick save.
I could.
Oh, you could.
And that was the mistake I made, is like quick save before the boss, because I was like, I'm so freaking strong now. Let me just quick save. There's no, like, I won't have to go back again. And there's something that happened that prevented me from even damaging the boss.
Oh, and you couldn't back out of the boss battle.
Not unless I wanted to go back an hour and a half of my gameplay.
I see.
So I kind of decided that was the end of my journey, because I had already done that one time.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's okay.
Yeah. But it's okay. I mean, I still have very positive feelings for this game.
Yeah.
And I'm like so disappointed that that was my experience, because so much of their stuff, and we'll talk more about the other stuff too, I love.
Yes.
Love.
Yeah. Well, and you get a lot of history throughout. It's kind of like Akane is sharing her like lineage and history with Bot as they kind of travel on.
Yeah.
She's figuring out more about the AIs. It seems like they're kind of nestled in this one spot, and they don't have a lot of information on what's going on outside of their little world. And she does travel to other places. Like you take the train, you take your little like hover car, you go a few different places, and there is a good amount of like lore and history in this world. So the plot did feel a little bit choppy sometimes.
Okay.
You probably didn't experience this because you don't get you get a little bit of plot, but there were things that maybe I just missed because I was so focused on main story. But I think that was my only note on that was the plot felt a little bit clunky. But
the setting was so unique.
Oh yeah.
Like it was like retro future almost. Like there were all these AI and robots, but there was very low level technology in most areas that you're around.
Well, and you find out why later.
Which I'm so curious.
Yeah, and there's also like late game you come up to a lighthouse and they're like, oh, I think this is from like the early 2000s.
Damn.
And I was like, oh my gosh, that's me. But yeah, so and
that's fun.
I'm probably gonna butcher a lot of the history because I had it written in my notes and I forgot my notes at work. So I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah, it's good. I won't know the difference. I'm just excited. I'm very excited about the story of this game.
Yeah. Well, are you excited to move on to presentation?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Here we're gonna talk about graphics and sound design and music, which
rocked.
Oh my god, this was like the shining star of this game. There were other shining stars, but this was like the music was amazing and the graphics, and you can see this in the trailer, I believe. The graphics are so cool. It will cut into like almost like a manga style like drawing or like animation of what's happening.
And it was so well done. They were like comic strip squares that would pop up and tell the story as it was going on. Yeah. It was so smart. And they also implemented that like straight into the gameplay when you're walking around town. And like if you interact with something, that would pop up really fast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like if you were having any sort of cutscene, it went directly into like comic mode.
Yeah. It kind of reminded me of like a ranger.
Oh, yeah.
Did that like passively when you're walking between areas.
Yes, it did.
Very good. The comic style, it needs to be around more in games because every time I've experienced it, I'm like, I like this a lot.
Oh my God.
It's great.
It was so good. It was just like so refreshing. I was excited for cutscenes. A lot of times with these games, I'm like, oh my God, like move along. I want to be going. But I was so excited to get a cutscene. Yeah.
And it did a lot of like, I don't know, very playful and creative things with it too. It wasn't just like, here's a scene, here's a scene, here's a scene. There would be like the way the scenes overlapped, the size of the screen, where they were positioned on the screen.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
Yeah. Super awesome. I wonder where that idea came from and if it at all is present in, what was that game that was inspired? Terra
Enigma?
Yeah. I don't know if that's because I didn't really look into that game too deeply.
It didn't look like it from the pictures I saw, but yeah. My guess is just the solo dev just likes to do art and draw also.
Yeah.
And they do a great job.
Yeah. I loved it. Very fun.
If you got it, rock it.
Yeah.
As for the music, I felt like the battle music was a little bit repetitive for me, but also some of the battles are long is part of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Battles can be, especially because some bosses, like you kill them and they have another like round of fight and then you're like, oh no. But yeah, it's amazing. And the sound design with like during the cutscenes, like there was a moment where she gets slapped and so you don't see like a fluent slap, but you hear a slapping noise and like you'll see Akane's face go from like straight forward to like looking to the side with a little like slapping draw. I don't know. They did a really good job animating these cutscenes with noise and music and sound.
And the way that all that came together.
Yeah.
And I also just really appreciate like the pixely world like that you're moving around in was like really cutesy. They kind of switched styles a few times with like the comic drawing was in a completely different style and the battles were kind of in a different style, but all of them were super good.
Well, and you'll also move from the like zoomed in pixelated style when you're walking around town and you're walking in places. When you go out to the world map, you're this tiny little icon.
It's very like old school JRPG.
Yeah. I loved it.
It's very charming.
Yes. Charming. That's the perfect word for it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, moving into gameplay, we're going to talk about content variety and mechanics. What do you want to start with?
This is the roughest part for me.
Mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it didn't explain it and I wasn't intuitive and it was just a struggle.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things in this game that I think like you could go and explore, which was good. I think that was like, kind of a theme of this game a little bit was exploring the world around you. Like eating food was really important. You had a lot of different ways to get food. Finding upgrades and learning how to do that. They held your hand a little bit at the beginning, but then you're kind of on your own. And some of the things you like pick up and you don't know what to do with, but then you find this like, oh, I can go here and upgrade with that item.
Yeah.
But at least to me, that wasn't ever shared.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, I think you identified, at some point we were chatting and you said it kind of reminded you of Moon.
Oh yeah.
Because you kind of get some information, then you just kind of like go and figure stuff out. And it's very much like that.
Yeah.
But for me, in my experience, like I found some of that frustrating. Some of the discovery was cool, but a lot of it was frustrating when I had to restart my game.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. The mechanics were rough, especially like I said, I don't think that this is not optimized for the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
It gets really choppy during the combat scenes, like when she goes to like chop an enemy multiple times, it gets like super like broken up and then all of a sudden she's like standing back, which is disappointing because it's really cool to see that.
The graphics were sweet.
Yes, it's very awesome. But there's another scene or another location later in the game, and it's like snowing. And for some reason, that snowing graphic just makes it so like literally my game was like,
oh gosh,
like it was very glitchy,
Yeah.
even in normal gameplay. So I think definitely if you can play on a PC,
yeah, I didn't
do
have any
that.
problems with what I played on PC.
Hopefully if it comes out on Switch, it's a little bit more, optimized
Optimized,
for a handheld. And, but yeah, I think that's probably my one major complaint about this game was the mechanics. I still don't truly understand the fighting mechanics.
Yeah.
You can unlock multiple, you get coins, and you can unlock different like attacks or
Yeah, they're called arts.
yeah, and you can also get, I can't remember what they're called, but they're kind of like passive bonuses that give you like pluses on your HP or like different aspects.
Yeah, there's like accessories or they're like rings and necklaces and crap.
Yeah, and different attacks you had MP and HP. The arts attacks, which I used almost exclusively, would use your MP, but at different numbers, like that seemed random.
Yeah, it was like a percentage, but it wasn't.
Yeah, and so as that went down, certain attacks would sometimes you would gain MP and health. But yeah, there was just a lot going on that I was like, I don't really understand how to do this, but honestly, I don't really care.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I'm going to hit this one and it's going to look sick as hell when she cuts them up.
Yeah. And like your critical damage would sometimes just like half the enemy's health. And I was like, oh, thank God.
And I think like maybe that was the biggest problem for me with the game, with like the game mechanics, was that I didn't understand them. All I knew is that I had to be strong enough.
Yeah.
Like once you're strong enough, you can win. And if you're not, I don't know if there's any amount of like strategy you could use. Maybe there is. I don't know.
Well, the second to last big boss that I fought, I died multiple times trying to fight this boss. And I was at like 4th rank at level 30. There was no way that I was going to be able to level up to 5th rank because you have to pay like a lot of money.
Oh,
and
sure.
I already used all my money. I was like, there's no way I'm getting up another rank. I've already fought all the mini bosses. I've already fought all the little creatures on the way. And I died like 3 or 4 times. And then on like the 5th try, I happened to get the right amount of critical hits. And I just made it all the way through.
Good job.
Also, like very strategically taking health and MP potions because those would last. It wasn't like a one-time thing.
A couple turns, yeah.
Yeah, so if you took like the big health potions, you could even take them before entering the fight. And then when you entered the fight, even if you got beat to shit in the first round, you'd immediately heal, like everything would heal back up.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. But I liked it. I just really liked, and for content variety, there's so much to this game. There's combat, there's cooking, there's like relationships, there's, you can upgrade your house, which I didn't do at all. I think I only upgraded like the door.
Yeah, it was too expensive. I was like, I'm not spending my money on that.
I upgraded my door, but that was it. But I
can you fix like the leak in your roof? Maybe?
I think there's more house upgrades that you can do. At very end game, I don't think this is a huge spoiler, but you can like open up a soup shop.
Oh wow!
And so there's like cooking.
Oh my gosh,
kind of
there's
cooking,
so much to
and
this
you
game.
Can like sell and like make money, and yeah, there's just so much. Yeah.
So it sounds like really, because like I was still in the very beginning of the game. I think because you had told me that, I don't know, like the title screen of the game where like it says like Artis Impact came up for you like after like 4 hours or so.
Yes, once I had beat the boss that you're fighting,
what I thought.
You basically have to go out and investigate like a little town. And when you traverse through that town, you probably didn't get this graphic. Going back to graphics, this was just another design choice that got included, but it was like the horizon was in the background and you were like, it was a side scroller all of a sudden.
Oh yeah.
And like your little shadow was walking across the screen. And usually you were having like an in-depth conversation with Bot. And this happened a couple times in a couple different places.
I did experience that one time. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, at this point when I was walking somewhere, then the Artis Impact title screen
That's
showed
like-
up, and I was like, "What?"
I didn't even get that far. Dang.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But like where I was at, like there were still a lot of things that felt like they were like unfurling as
Yeah.
far as like the gameplay elements. But it sounds like they just keep doing that all game, kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just
Which is
so
neat.
much. There's so much to do, and I feel like if I were to go back and play right now, I would just there'd be so much. And I'm really excited to hear
You
about.
make me want to like actually slog through it and play. Maybe I'll play on easy.
Just play on easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think, and maybe I was on easy for most of it, but at the very, very, very end, I had one more block and I was like, okay, I am going to double check my difficulty. And when I clicked difficulty, the easy was the option to switch to.
Oh, okay.
And so the other one was highlighted. So I assume I was playing on normal the entire
Probably.
time.
Well, you said it made a huge difference for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
unless I, because I was still leveling up. It had
Yeah.
I had done some leveling up before fighting this final boss,
Hmm.
but yeah. Yeah. And there's also like, I don't think you got any of this in the beginning, but at the end when a lot of time had to pass, it would like snap these pictures. And it was like counting the days as they were going by, and it was taking a picture. It was kind of like you were flipping through like pictures of what you had been doing in the month that
Oh, that's
was,
cool.
Yeah, it was just, it was a good time. So yeah, so much to this game. Graphically beautiful, musically beautiful. The plot's very interesting. I feel like there's still a lot to the plot that I don't know. But I know the basics. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to hear about your random events.
Yes. I'm like hoping that I got some that you didn't have.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because I think I was
probably
a lot,
did.
I think I was a lot more focused in the beginning of just doing the storyline. So
I had extra time when I went back in time to try my best and did a lot of random crap in town.
that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I did a ton of random crap. So
Cool.
sweet. Well, we've come to the end where we're going to talk about the value and then we'll give our final rating.
Yeah.
But is this game worth $18.99?
Not for me. Not for me. I want to love it. I can't recommend it like at that price.
Okay.
Maybe if they fix some things or added some more like tutorial though.
Yeah. I would pay $18.99
Good.
for it. I think that if you were able to experience the game as a whole, you might
Yeah.
have a different opinion, but I also understand like if you can't get there then
Yeah. I'm just bad at games.
no, I think it was just not very intuitive, and that was the one thorn in this game.
And too, like where I was getting stuck, it's not like you mentioned, like I couldn't just like, oh, let me go back and train. I was stuck in that like
Yes.
area.
Yep.
So I could either reload my game from forever ago or stop playing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I think I just lucked out during that point because you're stuck in like a long cutscene. Like
yeah.
there's no backtracking. Most of the other big bosses you can save right before entering and you just like go fight the boss and then you're done.
Yeah.
And you can even like backtrack all the way through where you've walked to go back and level up and do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Not here.
no. Nope. So yeah, maybe catch it on a sale.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that this game like is so cool though.
Yes.
I think people should try it. I just don't know if I
Absolutely.
could give it like a full stamp of yes, get it.
Yeah. I give it a full stamp of yes, get it.
Nice.
But I also just really love unique games. Like there's something about a game that like when we played Arranger, I was like, this is so unique.
Yeah.
I've never played anything like this.
Well, and like I don't even know how you came across Artis Impact. It's so niche. I feel
don't
like
either. I
sick, though.
literally it's been on my wish list and it went on sale. And because that's kind of usually how I pick my games. Like what's on sale right now.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. So final rating.
I'm giving it this is a scale from up to 5.
Yes,
5
1
being
through
the
5.
max.
5 being the best.
And I'm going to give it a 3.8, which is, I want to make it higher in my heart, but I can't.
Wow.
It doesn't love me the way that I love it, is what it feels like, you know?
I'm a little disappointed it didn't make it into the 4s.
I'm sorry.
Ugh. I love this game, even with its flaws.
I deserve it to be a 4, but it wasn't a 4 for me.
Yeah. Well, I'm giving it a 4.6.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a little over. Yeah, I know. At one point I was like, maybe I'll give it a 5. And I was like, no, I need to calm down. Like it does have its flaws.
Yeah.
I cannot rightfully put this in a 5 slot.
I'm so jealous I didn't have your experience because I feel like I could be here with you. I really do.
Yeah.
It didn't work out.
Maybe if you have time, we can revisit this during the New Year's episode.
Yeah.
Maybe we can have another discussion. But I loved this game. I thought that the commentary and just like everything about it was so unique, so special.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I was a part of something really cool while I was playing it.
Yeah.
So yeah. Cool. You have anything else?
Just shout out all the solo devs out there for doing kick-ass stuff.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's where you get these really like unique, great games too, is like when one person has a dream or a couple people have a dream. Like indie shit rocks.
Yeah, and this is their first and only game.
Mm-hmm.
I want so badly for them to make another one. I feel like if this is what their first game was like,
oh my gosh.
There's just
what
like
did they
so
do?
much room to grow.
Yeah. That's true.
And it did feel a little bit like I was like, oh, I want this to be longer. I felt like there could be more even to the main story. But yeah,
maybe it'll be like a sequel.
Maybe
it'll be DLC where you get the permit and you can go in the woods or whatever.
I'm sure I can get there already. I just haven't figured it out. But yeah, just I feel blessed to have played this game.
I'm so glad to hear that there's actually like some good meat behind this.
Yeah.
Because what I experienced was like the best demo ever is what it felt like.
Yeah, a little bit. You really were kind of in like demo land.
Yeah. I mean, have you ever played a demo where the final boss of the demo is just unbeatable?
No, I don't play a lot of demos though.
I don't know if that's still a thing. I feel like back in the day that used to be a thing where you can play like up to the first boss and the first boss is unkillable or something.
Can't. Yeah.
So that's like how the demo ends, is you can't do it.
I
feel like that's a thing. That's what this game felt like for me.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. Well, this concludes the rating episode for Artis Impact. Please join us next week for the discussion episode as we dive into the details of this game and all its hidden gems. If you haven't played the game yet and it sounds like something you may be interested in, I hope you find time to play it before tuning in next week. Go and give the podcast a follow, rate it, review it, however you want to show us love. You can email us with any comments, questions, or constructive criticism at letmebeyourgg@gmail.com. You can also send in game requests if there's something you would like us to review. Just make sure to include game request in the subject line so it's easy for us to find. You can find us on most socials as Let Me Be Your GG, and we're on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and X. You can find us on TikTok as Let Me Be Your Game Guide. Our Patreon can be found at patreon.com/letmebeyourgg. Thank you for listening. We can't wait to see you next week, and thank you so much for letting me be your game guide. GG, y'all.
Bye.
From the tower of cookies. Maybe I should put them in the freezer or something so they're still good in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks?
So we can keep
He's going to have a new snack by then.
That's true. He better have a new snack. Sorry, I just tore this cookie into pieces.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Like, let's start. Give me a cookie. Hello? And welcome.
I need a bite.
Let me be your cookie guide where we do cookie reviews.